Hello. Am I too loud? Please notify me if I'm too loud. Welcome to the Southampton versus Manchester United watch-along, ladies and gentlemen. I did this the last time Manchester United played, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to do it again, and we're probably going to do it for the rest of the season if I can be bothered doing it. But you can see a new sort of layout. It's not the best. I just sort of whipped it up as quick as I could. But yeah, Manchester United versus Southampton at St. Mary's. You get my score prediction down there. It's 3-1. I'm just going to get the lineups up for you guys as well. I'm not going to actually put them up on the screen because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I'll read them out to you guys. So for Southampton, they play Fraser Forster in between the sticks, Cedric at right back, Wesley Hoet, the Dutch guy, along with Maya Yoshida at centre back. We've got Ryan Bertrand at left back, Lamina and Romeo as the two sort of holding midfielders with Davis just ahead of them, Tadic on the right, Redmond on the left, and Shane Long up front. Manchester United has De Gea in goal, Valencia on right back, Ian Jones as the two centre backs with Ashley Young at left back, Matic and Fellaini play as the two holding midfielders. Then a three of Mata, Mkhitaryan and Rashford with big Romelu Lukaku up top. So that's what the two teams look like. We're playing, I think, the same lineup we played the last time we played. I think, with Matic and Fellaini. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. Matic, Fellaini, Young, Jones, Valencia. It looks the same. Mkhitaryan, Mata, and Rashford, I think, all started. I could be wrong. But how is everybody going? What's going on, Hamid, World Football? It's Nick, the Ultimate Gamer. David, the Gamer. Inder 10, it's Nick's. We've got a lot of people here, which is great. The game doesn't start for about 20 minutes, but I thought I'd get you guys here, maybe get some score predictions going. What do you guys think is going to happen in today's game? Southampton versus United, and what other games are you guys keeping tabs on? I have a couple of bets going through. I'll be keeping an eye out on Burnley throughout the game as well, because I do have them to beat Huddersfield, which is a bit of an outrageous bet, but yeah. I don't know, they are at home, and Burnley have looked pretty good, so I'm backing them. But it was a very hard, I thought it was a very difficult week to bet on. A lot of the good teams are playing away from home, bar Manchester City, but their odds to beat Palace are really low. Probably not even worth putting your money on it, because, I'll be honest, it could go two ways with City. They could absolutely pump Crystal Palace, or they might slip. Potential banana peel. 1-0 to United, 2-0 to United. So we got a couple of guys going for United here. Portsmouth will win 10-0 versus Southampton and United. Is that a fact? Guard, you should start uploading videos with your score predictions for each match day. I'm not sure if I'll go that far, but it would be something that we could do. But it's not something that I'm going to be doing. If there any United fans, could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and subscribe. It's not up to me. It's up to the people watching. Man United 2-0, 1 goal Lukaku, 1 goal Rashford. I've got Lukaku in my fantasy team, so I wouldn't mind that at all. Let me tell you. That would be a pretty good result for me. But yeah, we're still about... I need to get my live stream ready. I don't even have my live stream ready to go when the game starts. But we're still 17 minutes out from the game, so... there's going to be a lot of people coming and watching thinking that this is the actual live stream of the game, but I hope I've made it clear enough that it's not the actual game. I just got to hope that I've made it clear enough. Simon says, again, I feel sorry for Martial. Yes, I do too. I really do. I think Martial really does deserve starting, but I think the minutes that he gets off the bench might help him confidence-wise. He's coming on and he's changing the game. He's impacting. And I think that helps him. If you push him into the starting role and he has a quiet couple of games, it's just so many steps backwards from where he is right now. So, in which stadium is the match? Hamid, it is at St. Mary's. It is at Southampton's home ground. So, Manchester United are playing away. Out of all teams, Palace could score their goal first against. It'll probably be City. Yeah, I don't know, man. I always just feel like City has that potential banana peel, whatever you want to call it. Like, they can slip up, and I don't know. Crystal Palace, is Roy going to get them ticking? I don't know. David thinks 4-0 United. Lukaku should score 2, but I think he'll score 1, and Pogba will score another 1, which is nice. Gardy, do you play UFL Ultimate Fan Live? No, I don't. What is that? How are you feeling about breaking down Southampton's defence? Looking at their team sheet on paper doesn't look too fantastic, but I haven't actually watched Southampton this year so far. Not this year, this season I should say. I haven't. So, do you watch any other sports like the NBA or MLB? Do watch basketball, yes. I'm very excited for the basketball season to start. I also do watch rugby league here in Australia. But I could sit down and watch a lot of sports. Pogba is injured. Yeah, that's true actually. For the person that said Pogba will score SWAT are those 87. Pogba is injured. That's why he's not playing here today. And we've got Matic and Fellaini playing. Guardi, you're awesome and amazing. Thank you very much, David. Means a lot. I'm really excited for this game, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Away from home, I'm never usually confident. But I have a feeling maybe we'll get a win here against Southampton. That being said, that might be the that might be the final straw, and it might curse them. It's Nick says go the Cowboys for the NRL. Yeah, what a story that is, man. First versus 8th in the grand final is just, for those of you that know anything about like NRL, or if you know anything about final systems, in the rugby league here in Australia, there's 16 teams, top 8 make the finals. And 8th place has made it to the very final, like the last match against first, which happens to be my team, Melbourne Storm. So it's going to be a massive game. And they've just been killing all these giants on the way to the final. And yeah, it's definitely going to be really difficult, I think. So I'm excited to watch it though. 2-0 Matic and Lukaku. Matic, that's different. Pep changed the formation. We've been smashing with it 4-3-3, so I don't know. Never mind, forgot Rashford will score the other goal. I have subscribed. Thank you very much, David, for the subscription. You guys will notice a few graphics up here above me. There's a donation thing if you want. At the top of the description, you can donate. Additionally, you can super chat if you find that a little bit easier. And you can do it anytime throughout the game as well. In the top left, you'll see people that have either super chatted, who have donated, or who have actually sponsored the channel. So you can also sponsor. It's a new thing with YouTube. I do stream pretty much every day. It's not always watch-alongs. I am also streaming a career mode, and we will be streaming different things throughout the FIFA year and footballing year as well. So if you want to sponsor the channel, eventually I will have some custom emojis for you guys to use. It is a paid sort of sponsoring, similar to Twitch TV. So keep that in mind when you think about that. But I don't expect you guys to do anything. I just have it up there for those people that want to go an extra step forward. The main thing is that you're here to enjoy it. You're here to chat, and we'll watch this game together, which is now 13 minutes out according to my streaming thing that I get in Australia, Optus Sport. I still have 13 minutes because they don't really show too much of the pre-game unless it's a specific game. So I don't know. I don't think it's the featured game for Optus Sports because there's a lot of games going on. So Oliver thinks United will win 2-0. You have my score prediction down there, guys, 3-1. I'll be taking that off when the game starts, and we'll be starting it at 0-0. I'm just trying to make sure that if a donation or something goes through, that you guys will be able to hear the sound animation, the little thing that comes up on the stream, and I think this should be good to go. So just in case somebody does, I did have some people do it yesterday's stream, and unfortunately I didn't have the sound on, so they couldn't hear it. But Southampton won't be easy. Yeah, I agree, Oliver. I think they do. I mean, I haven't watched them this season so far, but from last season, they do have a very well-structured team, from what I remember. Hammond says, I hope Lukaku scores a hat-trick. Well, I have him in my fantasy team, so I've got Lukaku and Bailly, so I'm looking for a clean sheet, but I don't think we'll keep one. The defense is just a little bit liable with Young at left-back and Jones at centre-back. I know we have a fantastic defensive record, but we just seem like we have those mistakes. I don't know if you guys agree with that. 4-2, says Mark, and Lorenzo 4-0. Chewy Suarez in the chat. What's going on, Chewy Suarez? Alex Burke says Martial will score. I mean, off the bench, it's very likely because we are so good in the last half an hour, 20 minutes of the game. We are so clinical, and it's usually when Martial comes on, he's that injection of a bit of pace, bit of skill, and yeah, I think he could be the difference maker if he comes off the bench again. Southampton aren't great going forward, so I reckon you'll be fine. Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I haven't really watched them, but you know, they've got the pace, which is really what, other than Bailly, and even Valencia. But if they go down that left side against Young and Jones, I get a little bit worried when players have pace. Shane Long is very quick, and they've got Redmond as well on the left, so they could potentially switch up Redmond, maybe put him on Young, maybe play him down the right-hand side, and it could be a bit of a dangerous thing. So I am actually quite worried. But usually away from home, I'm not confident. I do think we'll end up getting the win, but I think it might be very, very rough sailing, let's put it that way. Whoever comes on from the bench will score. Happened last week. Yeah, our bench players really come in and change the game, has to be said. Mao says De Gea will score. I mean, how much would that be paying? Probably like $501 odds, I think. Let me just turn that thing off, the viewer, because that never works to show how many live viewers there are. It never works. I don't know why. Young has great crosses. Yeah, he's a pretty good player, but I'd like to see Luke Shaw, personally. I think we have better options at left back. I think Ashley Young, yes, he's a good... Yeah, he's an okay squad player. He might be very good for the dressing room. He might get along with the guys, but I don't want to see him on the football pitch anymore. It's pretty much that simple for me. Like, we should have more options at left back than Ashley Young, I think. Skippy says this will be a tough game. I say 2-0 or 2-1. Skippy, would you happen to be Australian with that username? It's a very Australian username, as we now head under 10 minutes before I can start watching. But the game kickoff should be in 20 minutes, but I'll be able to start watching. Manchester City says 5-0, 4-0, 6-0, 7-0 maybe. He's talking about the Manchester City game. Of course, there are other games going on, so if you guys want to keep me posted on those games, it would actually help me a lot. Like I mentioned before, I do have a bet on Burnley as part of an accumulator. That's the only team that I put a bet on, but they are home to Huddersfield, so Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. I'm from Ireland. Oh, okay, Skippy. Yeah, I was thinking about Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. I thought maybe you named him. You named yourself after him. Alex Burke is from Limerick, which is in Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, as I can tell by his little Avi. Guardy, does Southampton still have Buffal? I don't know if they do or not. That's a very good question. Does anybody know if they have it? I could do a quick Google search, but I'm sure somebody might know. I would be surprised if they let him go, but maybe it was a case of like he wanted to leave. I'd be surprised if he's gone, but maybe you guys know. Hello, I'm from Portugal. Hello, Tiago. Welcome to the stream. Buffal is on loan, isn't he? I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. Buffal is playing. Is he? I didn't see him. Or did I read his name out? No, they're playing Tadic on the right and Redmond on the left. Maybe he's on the bench. Let me check. Because I am a little bit interested. If he comes off the bench, he could be a bit of a potential problem for us. He is not on the bench and not in the starting 11 from what I can see. Once again, Southampton's starting 11 is Fraser Forster in the goal, Cedric Hoet, or Hoet, or Hoet, or however Dutch names are pronounced. Anyway, along with Yoshida and Bertrand, they make the back four. Lamina and Romeu are the two holding midfielders with Davis in the middle of them. Tadic on the right, Redmond on the left with Shane Long up front. Their substitutes include, which the bench includes McCarthy, Van Dijk, Pied, Ward-Prowse, Højbjerg, Gabbiadini, and Charlie Austin. That's the lineup for Southampton. So no mention of of Buffal. Still playing for Southampton though, according to Alex Burke. Just a bench warmer. But he's a talented player though. You can't just put him on the bench. Cedric is such a good player. Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne. I'm from Melbourne. Mal. He's injured. Okay, that makes more sense. He's injured. Let's just say whatever the score is between United and Southampton will probably be the score between City and Palace to stay tied at the top. This will be very interesting. Why can't Shane Long play well for us, Ireland? I don't know. It's a good question. Some players just struggle on the international stage. It's just a thing. What about Gabbiadini? He's on the bench. I did name him on the bench. He's on the bench. I can't wait. Yeah, me neither. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to watch this game. Manchester United will win the league, says It's Nicks. That's a bold prediction. The Ultimate Gamer Kid, I subscribed. I've seen you before. I thought you already were subscribed. Celtic are playing Rangers. Yeah, I do know that the Old Firm derby's going on at the moment. What's the score in that? Why can't Aguero, Higuain, and Di Maria do well for the Argentines? Like I said before, some people just struggle. Some people just struggle to do it on the international stage. Maybe it's more pressure. Maybe it's just a different team. They don't get used to it. Chelsea versus Stoke predictions. I would say a 2-2 draw, maybe. It's at Stoke, isn't it? Maybe a 1-1, something like that. It's finished 2-0 Celtic. Not too big of a surprise, is it? Rangers 0-2 Celtic. That's kind of sad, though. Rangers were at home, so the fact that they couldn't even score a goal, a little bit upsetting. Guardy, do you think Messi can still win the Ballon d'Or? I genuinely don't think. Unless he wins the World Cup in 2018, I don't think he will win another one. No. Ronaldo might win. No, sorry. Ronaldo will probably win this one. And then I think next year's up in the air. Next year, maybe Messi and Ronaldo won't even win it. I don't know. Depends what Neymar does. Depends what Brazil does. It's a World Cup year. So whoever wins the World Cup, that's a very good advantage for winning the Ballon d'Or. Depends who wins the Champions League. There's so much still involved. But it's hard to tell. But for right now, for 2017, I think Ronaldo's pretty much got it. Whoever wins the Champions League usually sort of gets the nod. Because you're the best team in Europe, so... West Ham should have equalised. Man, that was a thrilling game. That was something else to watch. As soon as Spurs went down to 10 men, that was really, really entertaining. And West Ham really did give it a good go. But you're right, they probably should have equalised. They probably should have made it 3-3. They had a lot of chances where they shot the ball from long range. And I understand Carroll does have that ability, but I felt like he wasted a few chances. He was snatching at opportunities. They weren't playing patiently. The Ballon d'Or is about winning trophies instead of individual performances for some reason. Yeah, Alex, I think it's a bit of a mix, but at the end of the day, they do give it to Champions League winners usually. If you'll notice, I mean, it's not always, but it's a big boost. I think so. Unless you have like a fantastic goal-scoring season, like unless you do that 100 goals in a calendar year that Messi did, it's difficult to not look at the trophies that you've won, because usually trophies tend to replicate your ability on the pitch. What do you think the score will be in the City game? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It could go like I said before, it could go two ways. Like, City will either absolutely spank Crystal Palace, like by a very, very big margin, like 5+, or they'll draw. Do you think any Premier League player will win the Ballon d'Or? Not unless they win the Champions League, no. I don't think so. Or if they win the World Cup. Then maybe if they win the World Cup, they will. Who do you think is going to win the league? I predicted Manchester United at the start of the season. Got laughed at quite a lot. A lot of people told me I was an idiot, but we started off okay. Hey Sam, remember me? Of course, CTC, our boss. What's going on? Good to see you. Dick's out for Aguero. Who's my favourite Manchester United player? Probably De Gea. Yeah, probably Dave. But all of them, man. I love Pogba. I love Herrera. I'm starting to like Lukaku quite a lot if he continues going the way he's going. Blind. I actually really like Daily Blind. He's actually on the back of this, actually. I said actually like 3 times. But yeah, Blind has always been... As soon as we signed Daily Blind, I really liked Blind. I feel like he's very, very underrated. The way he reads the game is... I think he reads the game better than anybody on our team. I just feel like if anybody was going to become a manager, then it would be Blind. He just has that ability. Jacob says, I think you're paying your own rent. Yeah, that's just sort of to help out if you want. If you want. You can, at the top of the description, you can click that link and you can help out if you want. You don't have to though. It's just an extra step. You don't have to do that. Did you re-upload your under 21 Forest Green experiment? Yeah, I did. I didn't mean it to go out yesterday. It was a complete accident. I did not mean for it to go out yesterday. It was planned for today. And I was just... I was like, you know what? Only at the time, I think, like, a couple hundred people had watched it. I thought, I'm just going to take it down. Sam, who do you think will win La Liga, Barca or Real? You know, at the start of the season, I would have said Real. I would have said Real very comfortably, but Barca have started very good. Very good. Still early days, but really, really good start from Barca. They have lost Dembele to injury, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to say Atletico Madrid just to be different. No, I don't know. At the moment, it looks like Barca, but it's still so early. Consistency-wise, I think Madrid has shown that they're pretty good, but maybe they'll focus too much on the Champions League. I don't know. Do you think the world will end? Yeah, I do. I do. What? Shouldn't it be around about now? Am I really the only Arsenal fan? Come on, laugh at me. Nah, Slots are the best. It's okay. Manchester City, Mendy, De Bruyne, or Jesus? Do you think Manchester United will be good if they didn't have David De Gea? It's difficult to replace someone like him. At the moment, he's probably one of the only players we could say he's the top 3 in his position. It's him, Neuer, and then you could pick the third. But I think him and Neuer are clear top 2. You could pick whoever you want as your third. You can't really say that about anybody else. You can't. And it's like Pogba's the closest one, but he's not in the top 3 midfielders in the world. So it's just to the point that it's like you can't really replace someone like that unless you bring in Neuer or like a Jan Oblak. You know what I mean? If we didn't have De Gea, we would have obviously signed a goalkeeper. Yeah, that's correct, Alex. But you couldn't whoever we brought in would not be at the level of De Gea. I don't think. Even if I would prefer De Gea over Neuer. I personally think De Gea is the best in the world. You can have your opinion on that if you think he's first, second, third, whatever. But all right, my stream is starting, which is good. If Man United didn't have De Gea, they would sign Oblak. Yeah. Oblak is probably the I'd be most happy with him or Donnarumma. That'd probably be my top 2 I'd be content with. But overall, I'd prefer not to lose De Gea. Like, that is just a preference. Which I think a lot of United fans share that same preference. Sam, do you think Kevin De Bruyne should join Barcelona? He would fit their system. You think so? I mean, you're obviously more of a Barca fan than I am. I don't know if De Bruyne would fit Barcelona. He does seem to have that sort of style. I think he's fitting City very well at the moment. But I wouldn't be surprised if he took that extra step. I wouldn't be surprised if he stepped into that Barca midfield. I don't think he could do it alone. I don't think he could be the main guy. But if he had a good partner in the midfield, I think, yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why he couldn't play for Barca. Keylor Navas. You could have Navas in your top 3. I personally wouldn't put him in the top 3, but you could have him in your top 3. What if Barca signed Bale and Carvajal? Yeah, right. Will it be a good signing if they signed Bale? Who, Manchester United? I think so, for sure. If you're talking about United, I'm all for that. I'm all for Gareth Bale joining United. My live stream's starting. Yay. Morning, folks. Morning, Zach. I'm actually very happy. I was a little bit worried that potentially I wouldn't be able to stream and watch the game at the same time, but it seems to be working out for now. I don't want to jinx it, of course. Opinions on Harry Kane and whether he should move. I don't think he should move. I mean, the Spurs players have built a bit of a rapport with each other. They've been with each other for how many years now? I think he fits Spurs and Spurs fits him. I think he should stay for now. Just 7 minutes to go. Are you sad about Pogba's injury? Yeah, Martin, I am. It's an important 6 weeks he's missing, but better he misses 6 weeks now than later in the season, I think. But I hope he just comes back and plays well. They're showing the table at the moment. City and United both on the same goal difference, both on the same points. And Spurs, with their win today, are now 2 points behind us. Chelsea, 3 points behind us. And Newcastle 5th, so they dropped out of the top 4. Huddersfield 6th and Burnley 7th. They're playing with each other today at Burnley's home ground, Turf Moor, and I have money on Burnley, so fingers crossed for me that Burnley comes through. Hey, I'm a Man United fan. Welcome, Ahmed, to the stream. Chewy Suarez, if Barca signed Kevin De Bruyne, Leon Goretzka, that's 2 smart signings for Barca, and Plea from Nice. I think Barca need to find the next... I don't want to do it too like fantasy-wise or too FIFA-wise, but like the next Iniesta, I think. Really, they need to find the next young Spanish central midfielder that's going to dominate. That's going to be even just a similar style to Iniesta. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I think they need that. I think they're losing that Spanish. Well, they're not really, like, maybe because they're not actually technically Spanish. They think they're Catalonia, but they miss that Spanish vibe, you know what I mean? Like, Busquets is there, PK is there, but, like, if you look at the front three, you look at the midfield with Rakitic, there's sort of, you know, back in the day, the midfield three was Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets, all Spanish. They had Pedro in the team, Spanish, you know, so maybe they're just losing that a little bit. Maybe that's just me. They've got more of, like, a South American vibe now. But that was maybe me. Signed Harry Kane for 111 million my career mode with Manchester United. Was it worth it? I don't know. I don't really like Kane in career mode, to be honest, or on FIFA. Barcelona are neglecting the youth system. Yeah, I mein, Barcelona have that Sergi Samper guy. What he is, I've watched him a couple times, guys. He is legit. Sergi Samper. He is legit. I don't know, man. I reckon like he could just fit in right now in that team. 4-0, hopefully. I'm going to take the prediction off in a bit when kickoff starts, but that's my prediction there, guys. 3-1. The players get ready to come out. De Gea is shaking some hands. I don't know how far behind I'll be compared to you guys, because it's a live stream. It's not on. I'm not watching it on TV. It's obviously a paid live stream, so the quality is decent, and it shouldn't be too far behind you guys, but you never know. It could be. If you guys are watching on TV, it could be a little bit behind you guys, so don't blame it on Jose. Messi should go to PSG. I don't know about that. I really don't know. I think he'll retire at Barca. I wouldn't be surprised if Messi starts dropping into a more centre mid position. I feel like in the next couple of years that might be a natural move for him. And he could still have, I think as a centre mid, Messi could still have another 5 years there. Because you don't need too much pace and he can dictate games and his passing game is fantastic. I think they need a... Barca in the next 5 years, other than now they've brought Dembele in, but they're going to have to replace Suarez, they're going to have to replace Messi. And I'd personally like to see Messi drop deeper. I don't know what you guys think of that. But maybe maybe if they bring in De Bruyne and Messi as the 2 centre mids, with someone behind them playing defensively, you never know. You never know. Don't blame it on Jose. Again, Evan, I read your comment twice. What's your opinion on Everton? I feel like they got a lot of good individual players, but they got to work on being a team. The players now walking out of the tunnel. Valencia leading the United boys. A lot of people had a problem with Valencia being like the on-field captain, but I think it's a fantastic selection. I think he's probably the most viable option we have. He's been at United for so long. He seems to get along with all the players, so... I hate watching City games on my laptop because it's so delayed, my notifications all go off, and the quality is also like it's a recording of a toaster. Well, mine is a paid sort of subscription thing. It's actually my mate's. I don't actually pay, he pays. But it's like a paid thing, and so the quality's alright. It's during streaming, it's not the best, so it will be in and out for me. It will be in and out for me. I will get some moments where it's not the best. But all around, it should be okay. I'm going to change the prediction to the actual score, which is 0-0 at the moment, of course, because the game hasn't started. So I will keep that score ready for you guys to change it when someone scores, or maybe it'll stay 0-0. I'll cut my eyes out if it stays 0-0. If it's an entertaining 0-0, then okay, but hopefully it's not 0-0. Hopefully, if the 3-1 comes off, then, you know. Anyway, got to go watch the game, Guardy. See you, everyone. Goodbye, Manchester City. Thanks for stopping by. What do you think about Mickey? I think he's good. I think he's trying to find his feet now with this. There's too many people occupying the same space, I think, and he gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. Him and Mata, I think, are clashing a little bit too much. But he's playing in the cam position today, which I think suits him much better. And him and Mata when they get going, him and Mata, there's a bit of rotation there. And they can fake the defense out a little bit, thinking that, you know, who's playing out wide, who's playing down the middle. But as long as they communicate and don't get in each other's way. Rashford starts on the left again today. I think he's been pretty solid there. He's actually been really, really good. It's just his final ball and his decision making. It could be better. It could be better. He's a young guy though, so I'm sure it will get better. Matic and Fellaini, the big boys in midfield. I don't know, man. Fellaini, it's such a strange thing, isn't it? How he's, as an individual player, he's not the best, is he? Let's be honest with ourselves. But how he helps the team and the confidence in the team so much, it's crazy. Looking at the bench, there's Carrick, Lingard, Smalling, Martial, Herrera, and Blind, and Sergio Romero. Those are the 7. Lemina, he's a good player. I don't know. I've not watched him at Southampton yet, but from what I understand, he's a pretty good player. I'm not sure what he's done for their midfield, but he's a very dynamic player. Very, very dynamic. What channel will be the game? Will the game be on? I don't know in terms of UK channels or any other country other than my own. I don't know what channels they're going to be on, so don't ask me. I don't know. There's a great competition between Martial and Rashford. Yeah, I personally believe that it is, and I think they're both pushing each other because they both have to perform because they could both lose that position. If I were Barcelona, I would sign Plea from Nice to replace Suarez, sign De Bruyne to replace Iniesta, and sign Dalbert from Nice to replace Alba. I mean, not bad options. Really not bad options. But is Plea ready for a Barcelona striker position? Is he? Do you think Everton can challenge for top 4 next season? Depends, man. Depends how well they click. I had an error with my stream, which is unfortunate. Hopefully that doesn't happen too many times throughout the night. 30 people watching at the moment. Hello, everybody. So if you don't know United's starting 11, it's De Gea in goal. Valencia, Boy, Jones, and Young are the back 4, with Matic and Fellaini as the 2 holding midfielders, Mata on the right, Mickey as the 10, Rashford on the left, Lukaku up front. The subs are Romero, Blind, Smalling, Carrick, Herrera, Lingard, and Martial. So there you go. Last time I'm going to read them out. How do you watch the 3 PM games? I'm personally using a paid subscription in Australia called Opta Sport. But I don't know how you could watch it in your country. So we've kicked off. I'm trying to get my stream live because it was back a little bit. And 40 seconds in, someone's down already. Not sure who it is, but someone is down. I think it's Young. I think it's actually Young. I'm going to drop my bitrate just a little bit. And that'll allow, hopefully, the stream to breathe a little easier. So I hope it doesn't drop the quality too much. It probably won't. Fingers crossed. Stoke 0-1 Chelsea. Fuck Man United. Guardy FIFA, would you like to sign for me? Says Jose Mourinho. Yeah, of course. Link for the game. Don't have a link for the game. I don't have a stream. I'm watching it off of a paid subscription. So you're going to have to find your own one, man. Just Google it. I'm sure you can find somewhere. Maybe go on Crick Free or First Row Sports or something along those lines. Guardy, would you believe me if I told you this, but Gareth Bale is linked with Barcelona? I would believe you, but that it's in the papers, but it's not going to happen. Let me put it that way. It won't happen. It's that simple. Jose Mourinho says, what? Southampton now, just passing the ball around. We are live. I'm not sure how live it is compared to real TV. Long ball up to Shane Long, and Phil Jones cleans it up. Nicely done, buddy. Valencia at right back. What do you guys think of Valencia at captain? What do you guys think of that decision for him to be on-field captain? Ahead of, really, De Gea, Jones, probably the only other 2 that I could see with the experience at United to play as captain. So who would you personally have with Carrick out? I think Valencia's a great captain. And I think the next captain will be Pogba. But for now, I think Carrick and Valencia as the captains are probably really good decisions. Daniel says, how old are you? I'm 21 years of age. Have to watch the Manchester City game instead. That's okay. 41,000 years old. Yeah, Jose is correct. I am 41,000 years of age. Don't give the foul there, ref. No, we've just given the ball back to Redmond. He's going to do a little bit of a job here. Redmond's a good player. No lie about that. Redmond whips it in. And it's headed out. Beautifully done. Oh, here we go. Go on, Rashford. Oh, he's being pushed off the ball. Good thing it's free kick, though. I mean, I've noticed with free kicks, we play them short all the time. I hope we don't do it this time. I hope we loft it in. Or no, we played it short. I feel like even if we're not too far out, we play it short all the time. And even from goal kicks, we go short. I feel like we have height. You know, we should be able to have the height and, like, believe in our height to get the ball. Like, someone like a Fellaini or a Matic, we should believe that they can get the ball. Speaking of which, Fellaini just chests it down. Fantastic work from Marwan. Oh, here we go. Southampton. Great tackle from Bailly. Nice. But the quality of my stream is dropping in and out a little bit, which is a little annoying, because when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. That's the easiest way to describe it as Southampton now, with a bit of an attack. And whoever that is really thinks that it was a foul there. Nice counter-attack here. Rashford. Come on, buddy. I believe. On his right. Oh, good defending. Great defending. Mkhitaryan from range. It's never going to get past Forster there. I got a lot of players in this one game for fantasy. I've got Cedric, Redmond, Forster, Bailly, and Lukaku. I have a lot. Good one, Gardy. Good one. Thanks. Will you do the streams for the Champions League games for Manchester United? Probably not, because that's at like 5 AM for me. So I probably won't be doing that for the Champions League games. Tadic is hobbling a little bit. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but he is hobbling. It was after that. Yeah, he did. Ooh, that does. His landing was definitely not the best. There was a bit of shirt grabbing. I'm not sure if it was a foul. There was a bit of shirt grabbing, though. Yes, go on, Rashford. Rashford looks really keen today. Maybe that's just me, but he looks very, very keen. And Southampton are leaving a lot of space between their midfielders and their defense, which I think Lukaku just exploits a lot. So if I was the manager, I would just be telling him to tighten up a little bit. Like, it's fair enough they want to play football, get the win, but you do not give us that sort of space between the midfield and the defense. Come on, Valencia, what are you doing? $5-0. Nike or Adidas, which one? I think I probably prefer Nike, you know. At the end of the day. Predictions for Real Madrid versus Alaves. I mean, surely Madrid gets the win, right? Surely. Maybe like a 3-0 or something. It should be a pretty comfortable win. They are coming off of a terrible result. They lost 1-0 at home. So, maybe not. Maybe they will actually suffer a loss, I don't know. But we don't really care about Madrid. Do you watch wrestling like WWE? Nah, I used to. I don't anymore. Great ball. Come on, Mickey. Get on the end of that. Oh, very close. Great little ball there from Matt, I believe it was. Cheeky little dink over the top. It's a good opportunity here. If we can make something of it. Fellaini's in there. Lukaku's in there. If we just throw the ball and get a cross in. If we can get a good cross. Good leave. Matt's up to Rashford. Come on. Rashford goes down the byline. Good defending, man. So far, Southampton defense has been very, very good. Like, individually, the one-on-ones, they've been really good defenders. This time, Oriol Romeu with a good stop on Rashford. But he's looking very, very lively, Marcus. And he does every single game. But it's just his decision-making that lets him down. Whip in the cross. it's somewhat cleared out. What the hell happened there? Was there an offside call, or I don't know what happened there. Which league is your favorite non-Premier League? To watch, probably the Bundesliga. I know it's a strange one to pick, but I'd probably say for watching purposes, I really do like the Bundesliga. Jose, who won the league? Which league? What do you mean, who won the league? What kind of question is that? Good work, Valencia. Lukaku was running back. Unfortunately, that's just a bit of miscommunication. It was a good ball if Lukaku was making the right run, but he was running back from an offside position. Man, I feel like Yoshida, like at one point he wasn't playing for Southampton at all. Now he's made a resurgence. Kevin's not saying anything, but he comes in with a timeout straight off the bat. I was about to do it myself, but Kevin, MVP, real MVP. Is there another team you support instead of Manchester United? No, not in football, no. Nice play from Southampton here. Gotta stay lively, boys. Some decent defending. Guy, would you believe me if I told you Luis Suarez was linked with a move to the MLS? No, I probably wouldn't believe you, Chewy Suarez. But you do have Suarez in your name, so maybe you know more than I do. Maybe you're related to Luis, and I don't even know. I think it's too early in his career to be going to MLS, no? Like, it is way too early. Or maybe that's just me, but it feels like it's much too early for him to be attempting to go to America already. Good defense off of the corner, and that could have been a decent effort from Nathan Redmond, but he's pulled that shot wide. Always difficult when you're moving backwards and trying to shoot, but he was left a little bit of room. Maybe should have taken his time a bit more. Good closing down from Valencia, put a bit of pressure on him, and fortunately we get away with that one. Not the best clearing header from Fellaini there. Probably should have done better. Do you think Ibra will make a big impact like he did last season? I'm not sure. But it is definitely a good option to have Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the team. I don't think you can go wrong if you have him in the team. Go on, Marcus. Through to Lukaku. Back to Marcus, and that touch was a bit too heavy. First 10 minutes, pretty much how all of our first 10 minutes are. Promise in the counter-attacks, but it feels like we're not clicking. It always takes us some time to get going. I wish we would just come out and just look good, you know, from the beginning, which we do look good, but just that last little thing is not ticking for now. Chelsea, says Eunice. I hope Stoke wins, says Kevin. I hope they pull out a draw, because I just predicted that they would pull out a draw. Nemanja. Beautiful work from Matic. And it goes for a corner. But Matic, man, sometimes he just shows that he has a bit of pace behind him. Maybe he just doesn't want to show it too much because then he has to use it. And he doesn't want to use it. I mean, look at the boys. Look at the guys we have in there. Fellaini, Lukaku, Matic. Fellaini's getting pulled down. Referee. Oh, he's going to say they pulled each other down. I thought it was only Fellaini getting pulled down, but he doesn't seem to be arguing it too much. It's actually a foul on Fellaini, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Yeah, they're both pulling shirts, but I don't know. I don't agree with that decision at all. I don't think it's a foul on Fellaini at all. I don't know how you could say that. Who won the league? Chelsea. Man United are shit. Thanks, Hammy. How long will it take for a Premier League team to win the Champions League? It could be within the next few years. You never know. Next few seasons. Good communication. I thought De Gea wasn't coming out for a second. I shit my pants. Go Man United, says Viveka. I agree with you. Go Man United. You can do it. Good work from Lukaku. Mkhitaryan, nice touch. Here we go. Come on, Lukaku. Just giving the ball away a bit too easy. Yo, Sam, not sure if you remember, but I'm back. I've been on a holiday, and now that I'm back, I will be tuning in often. Jono, maybe because you don't have a photo. I don't actually remember you, but it's good to see you back. If you haven't been tuning in a while, we're streaming an Inter Milan career mode. Obviously, it's not today because we're doing the watch along. But, yeah. Is there a national team you support instead of Australian? No. Luis Suarez is linked with MLS move to either New York Red Bulls and Seattle Sounders. No, I don't see that. I don't see that happening, Chewy. I gotta be honest. I don't see that one happening. I think Real or Man United will win the UCL this year. Really? I don't think so. We're a good team, but we're not at that level yet. Gardy, do you know 4-4 tunes? I know of them, but I don't really watch I don't really pay attention to their stuff. But I know they're very popular. I know it's a very popular thing among the footballing community. $15 minutes in now. I mean, Southampton, they haven't looked worse than us, I'll put it that way. They've definitely had their fair chances there. Shane Long's offside. But I'd say we've looked more likely to score. That's what I would definitely say. Who was your favourite YouTuber? That's a good question. Probably... I don't know, probably Vsauce. I know it's a strange one, but I don't know. It depends on what you mean. Who I watch the most, or who I enjoy the most, or who I think does the best quality videos, or... I don't know. It depends what you mean. There's so many different things that go into it. Because, you know, there's a lot of channels I like that don't upload very often. Gabbiadini on the bench. If they bring him on, he could be a threat. I don't know. I mean, I know Shane Long's been performing, but I don't know how you can play... I don't know how you can not play Gabbiadini. That's what I'm trying to say here. My fucking connection is like an underage white girl. Kevin, I'm not reading the rest of that, but it's on screen for the people that want to see it. Jesus Christ. Like, what does that mean? How do you associate that with your connection? Come on, Kevin. Think about it. Angus says, Mum, I made it. Yep, you made it, Angus. Hopefully United make it. Kevin? Sorry. Hashtag we believe in Man United. I overreacted. I think maybe just a smidge. Just a smidge. Good ball through to Valencia. Come on, Valencia, take your time. We all know you're going on your right. Oh my goodness, he used his left foot. I don't know if I've ever seen Valencia use his left foot to cross the ball in. I don't know. SWAT, I don't actually have to shout out your channel because you can shout it out yourself because you're on screen. So there you go. You can shout yourselves out. Come on, Tony. Ooh. Matic and Lee just got stripped by Shane Long. We're taking our time here, which is always sort of Mourinho's strategy. Whenever we can't break a team down, we just hold the ball a little bit, make them move. I've really noticed that. We do like making teams move around, seeing where we can find the gaps. So we'll just shift them left to right, and sometimes, you never know, chances create themselves if you're just holding onto the ball. Good little run by Mata there, but it goes to Valencia. Just whip it in, mate. We've got Lukaku in the box. Oh, Matic, stop it. Just putting on the moves. Out wide to Young. He's going to go on his right foot, I think, because it's Ashley Young. Yes, he does. Right foot. Lukaku's in there. And what a save, but off the rebound, Lukaku scores, and I think that has counted. And it's Lukaku 1-0. And as you can see on the screen, I was a little bit late, but I wasn't looking at the chat, so thank God that wasn't actually a spoiler. But it is a goal, 1-0 to Manchester United, and it's Romelu Lukaku, who's in the fantasy team, of course, and he has picked himself up a goal. That'll alleviate the pressure now. We'll be able to hold the ball, and the main thing now, I think, for Mourinho will be surviving until half-time, just completely out-muscling. No, I mean, he just completely out-muscled the defender. It wasn't Yoshida. I think it might have been Wesley Hoot, who was actually just out-muscled there and just dropped to the ground. And great work from Lukaku. I mean, Fraser Forster, what can you say? That save was fantastic, but what can he do after that? He's relying on his defenders to get in there, put their bodies on the line. They haven't done it, and he's considered a goal. I do feel bad. I really like Fraser Forster, but I'm happy as a United fan. That alleviates some of the pressure. We can start breathing now, 20 minutes in. And now Southampton are going to switch the gears, maybe leave us a bit more space to counter. And this is where the game plan changes for United. Whenever we score, we look like a completely different team. Sometimes in a bad way, sometimes in a good way. Gardy, out of all the English teams, I think Manchester City will be the best team in the Champions League. That's fair enough. I can't really argue too much with that. Southampton won't push until the second half. You think so? What a save from Forster that first one was. But what's he going to do for the second? Just impossible, really. Oh, Shane Long. He's not happy. I think he's swearing at the ref. He's going to get a yellow card for swearing. Matic is like, mate, calm down. What's wrong with him? What's he doing? Come on, mate. You've barged into Bailly. What do you expect? Seriously. How long have you been doing YouTube, says SWAT? I don't know, actually. 15, 16, 17. This is my 4th FIFA. No. Is it? Yeah, it's my 4th FIFA. I started in 15, so 15, 16, and 17, and this is my 4th one. Crazy. Doesn't feel like my 4th one, though. Southampton don't like going 2 goals down. It puts them out of the game, so they defend until the second half normally. Oliver, with the insight on Southampton. They have about 20 minutes if they do want to push. But it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad analysis point that you're bringing up, that even though they're 1-0 down, they don't really necessarily have to overextend because there is so long to go in the game. But just the way they're playing now, trying long shots like they just did with Lamina, maybe you're right. Maybe they won't push on the gas too much. They'll just sort of lay off. I think there's a robber in my home, says NRL Gaming and Pro. Well, that's not the best, is it? Go knock him out. My favorite YouTubers are Typical Gamer, Guardy FIFA 4 Fortunes, and Jared HD. Man, Jared is pumping out some fantastic Manchester United career mode content. If you guys haven't watched it, you definitely should. Really, really great. He's such a great content creator. Guardy, if you were the Man City boss, who would you sign and why? Probably a centre-back. And I think it's pretty obvious why. Who scored? Romelu Lukaku scored. Did you notice that Benjamin Stokes' donation says ass, like ass? Yes. Yeah, it does. He donated an ass. Ben's a great... That's actually not donations. Benjamin Stokes and AIM actually sponsored the channel. So it comes up as a donation on my little ticker thing on the top left. But they actually sponsored the channel. So they are now paid subscribers / sponsors of the channel. And when I work on getting a custom emoji, they will get that for themselves. So, yeah. Although it says donation, if you guys want to donate, you can. You can also contribute through the super chat if you feel like doing that as well. You don't have to though, it's just an extra step. And as you can see on the not top corner, just above me, I do pay rent now, so it could always help out with a few extra dollars. But if you don't have it, or if you don't want to give it, that's completely fine. It's up to you. Eunice says Ceballos has made it 1-0 to Real Madrid. For Real Madrid, he says, yeah. Ceballos. He's moved from Real Betis to Real Madrid. I'm surprised to see him starting. Is he actually starting often, Eunice? Obviously, you're watching Madrid, so maybe you know a little bit more about them than I do. But if he's starting, that's great. If he's not obviously week in, week out, but if he's playing games, that's really good. So it's not Southampton versus United. Someone in his bedroom watching it and talking. Yeah, Gareth. That's why it says watch along. I don't know if you speak English or if you can read, but it does say watch along on the thumbnail, on the title, and then when you open the video, it says that at the top as well. I'll donate my body to you, Kevin. You won't do it. You say things like that, but you won't do it. FA took out Jared HD video yesterday. Yeah, I saw him tweeting about that. Very unfortunate. I think if you play around with it a little bit, if you zoom in and make it a little bit quicker, I think you can get away with it. I think there could be tricks to get away with it. What your really name, says NRL Gaming and Pro. You mean, what's my real name? My real name is Samuel. Can you say hi, Tyler? Hello, Tyler. Or hi, Tyler is what you wanted me to say. He's a squad rotation player because Cruz is injured. Oh, okay. But he's getting minutes. I think that's really good because he's a really good young talent, so... When's the next Leeds United career mode? I just joined the stream, so I'm sorry if you've already said. Zachary, it'll be out at 5 PM UK. So between the football, I don't know who's playing later at 5:30, but it'll be out at 5 PM. And I will not be streaming at the time, so... When you finish watching the football, you'll be able to watch that. And let me tell you, by the way, you want to watch that Leeds United career mode video because... Oh... Rashford, decent free kick. You want to watch it because one of the goals I score, I mean, there's a lot of good goals scored. That is so close, man. That is inches away, Rashford. Man, if this guy starts learning how to take free kicks, he's going to be a complete player. Yeah, there's a fantastic goal. Goal of the season, in my opinion. Already set in stone. What players do you think United need to sign? It's a good question, because you think about, like, getting rid of some players, like Phil Jones and Ashley Young. You know what I mean? Like, they're playing today. And for the most part, they've both done the job needed. Fellaini always does the job needed. I feel like more and more with United, I'm realizing that we don't need the best players. Southampton, decent little attack here, but we're just hanging in there defensively. I think I'm realizing more and more we don't need world-class star players. Everybody does their job and we work well as a team. I think that's really what we've got going for us. You know, yes, would I replace Jones with a better centre-back? Of course, if it worked in the system. But it's not what I want, it's what Mourinho wants. And at the end of the day, I trust what Mourinho wants because he knows what... Like, when Matic came through, I was a bit iffy on him, you know. I was like, he's a good player, you know, and he worked well under Mourinho, but is he going to work out? Mourinho obviously knows what he wants. So at the end of the day, you just got to trust that he knows what he wants. My team, Ipswich, are playing Leeds at the moment, but we're down 1-0. Why do I pay rent? Because I don't live at home anymore. That's why. I don't know if it's just me, but the voice and audio are out of sync. It's out of sync for me too, but it's okay. Why has nobody mentioned it? Hold on, let me... How are we looking now? The sound is really unsynchronized. What about now? How are we doing now? Have you ever sat at the top of the Sir Alex Ferguson stand? Mate, I've never been to Old Trafford. It's a dream of mine to go to Old Trafford. I've never been to Europe. But, so no, I haven't. Sad dab. Yes, it is. Is it better now? I hope it's better now. Dab, the sound is behind. It's better now. It is fine now. I meant video, not voice. I'm a retard. No, that's okay. If it's close enough, it's close enough. It works now. Sound is fine now. It's fine now. Okay, thanks, guys. What ahead. Yeah, I know, right? Now it's okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, whoever did. Oh, man. I don't know about this game. Southampton are starting... I think towards the end of the half, they'll start pushing a little bit more and more. When they know there's not too much left in the half, they might start pushing. If we can get a second goal before half-time, we're looking good. Definitely looking good. But right now, they're holding possession. And I hate it when we're not holding possession. I like being the team that dictates, pretty much. Leeds 1-1 against Ipswich. Well in Ipswich. Aren't Leeds, like, one of the best teams? I know Ipswich is up there, actually. I was looking at the table the other day for the championship. I know Ipswich are, like, top 8 or something like that, so... Want to go to Europe? Just need to get my passport. Yes, what? That's all. I need to get my passport, and I need to get some money as well. You should donate your hair to make jumpers for sheep. Really? That's your main concern? Jumpers for sheep? Second goal ends the game. Oliver's very, very sure of himself. 2 goals and Southampton are out of it. If they go 2 goals down. He thinks that's a trend that they go through. So there you go. Let's cross our fingers that the second goal comes in the first half, because I'd love to just have a second half where I can just sit back and relax a little bit. I can only imagine what watching the game as a manager is like. You must be just constantly on edge, like... Fuck, Leeds just scored again. Jesus, that is a high-scoring game. I hate to say it, Zachary, but like, obviously I'm doing a Leeds United career mode, so I'm kind of hoping Leeds pull through. But I'm a United fan, so I kind of hope Leeds don't pull through. It's very conflicting, being a Manchester United fan and doing a career mode with Leeds. Very, very conflicting. Don't know how I feel. Second goal and I shoot my cat with a chair leg. Nice. It's 10:30 here in New York and I'm about to eat breakfast. Nice, what? It's 12:30 in the morning here. Feel for managers nowadays, not given enough time to do what they want. Yeah, De Boer, I can't believe that. You can't just undo what has happened to that club in the past. You know, the Pardew effect, as Geordie calls it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just sort of ignore that. Like, the guys come in... Sure, he lost all 4 games. Sure, they did not score a single goal. But you got to give him, like, 10 games. I know it's a third of their season. Nearly. Well, no, it's like a quarter of the season. You know, and it's a big risk to give him that amount of time, but you got to give him 10 games, man. Come on. NRL lives in Australia, so he's the same time zone as me. Yeah, 12:30 in the morning, so just past midnight for us. Badass Salas put the fucking game. It's a watch along, Badass Salas, if you don't know how to read. Watch along means watch along. You guys tune into the stream to watch along. Guardy sounds like Geordie. Anyway, I'll make sure to jump into the interstream today if there is one. Researcher, right, there is not going to be one today. After this game is over, I'm going to sleep. Because I fucking need it big time. You don't even know. And then tomorrow I'm going to wake up and record Leeds United. That's the plan. Gareth is a bit upset, it seems. Is he? I don't know why he's still here. Where are you from? USA? No, I'm from Australia. Gareth's a funny guy. He says BBC 5 Live has professional commentary, is free, and you get to hear the flow of the game plus updates of all games. Yet he's on the video. He's on this stream watching me. Opinions on West Ham this season. There's glimpses of hope for West Ham, I think. They've just got that standard gel problem. They're just not gelling. You know, I don't know. But there's promise in there. Mkhitaryan, that's a decent run. Gets a corner from it, which is probably the second best thing you could have hoped for. Guardy, when you play Ipswich Town Yakooma, you should totally shout me out. I'm going to forget your name. That's the only problem. Like, I'll remember you now, but when it actually comes time to do it, I'll forget. Who do you think will get relegated this season, says Oliver. I tipped Burnley as one of them to go down at the start of the season, which I think is going to be very, very wrong. The other ones are Huddersfield and Brighton, I think, were the other two. Because I did 2 recently promoted teams and it wasn't Newcastle. Yeah, I think I did Huddersfield for 20th, Brighton for 19th, and Burnley 18th. And it looks like they're all going to be wrong. Bray says, how are you watching the game? I'm watching it on Optus Sport, which is an Australian thing to do. What do you think about Hong Kong? My English is so bad. I don't really know anything about Hong Kong, to be honest. I mean, I know about it, but I've never been there. Don't really have any... Like, for me, Europe is the main thing. If I go international, I want to go to Europe. So Hong Kong's kind of down the list. Remember me last time versus Everton? Yeah, of course I do. Cool Roblox game, I remember you. We're just getting... It's like an absolute mess. Just fouls everywhere. Well, not fouls, but just people falling over everywhere, kicking at each other. The deputy head at my school is Australian. Nice. I reckon Brighton, Palace, and Newcastle, says Oliver. I don't think Newcastle. I don't think so. What about Morocco? Not really. Like, Europe, for me, is the main thing. Is to go see Europe first. Doesn't mean I don't want to go anywhere else, but it's just not on my radar at the moment. Oh, come on. Shane Long just kicking at Fellaini. Is Fellaini, like, acting, or is he genuinely injured? Because if he's genuinely injured, that looks extremely painful. Oh, my goodness. No. Not Fellaini. You got to give him a red card. If he's injured, you got to give him a red card. Oh, look at Tadic. Let's fight Tadic. I would fight Tadic if I was on the pitch. That's how I feel. Like, I'd fight anybody. Anybody arcs up to a teammate of mine, and it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yellow card for Shane Long. He's apologising to Fellaini, but maybe a bit of frustration there, but it is a silly thing to do. Ooh, watching the replay, that is not pretty. That is not pretty. Good thing it didn't completely shatter his ankle. I mean, that could be a red card offence, man. Stamping, pretty much. Probably... Shane Long's probably a little bit lucky to get away with a yellow card there. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Rooney is bleeding? Really? Van Dijk is warming up. Imagine being Van Dijk. The whole summer you wanted to move. It didn't happen. And now you're playing for the team that you said you wanted to move from. How would that feel? Fellaini's coming off the pitch, so he's going to have to come back on at a later point in the game. Just testing out that ankle. I mean, very, very lucky for Fellaini to not get injured there. Good to see he's walking. Rooney's bleeding, and Kevin's response is, women bleed every month. Zachary says, I'm pregnant. Are you, Zachary? Is it a boy or a girl? Oh, good work from Lamina. Good defending. Hi, I love you, Glasheen, Connell, Cork, Wellington Square. What is that? Because, what kind of a message is that? I'm pregnant. Everybody, put your hand up if you have a YouTube channel called Guardy FIFA. That's me. Also, I live off an Xbox 360, so I can't get FIFA 18 EA access. Man, that sucks. Having old gen must suck. No offense, but it must suck. It's a camel. It's not a boy or a girl, it's a camel. You know, camels can be boys and girls as well. Well, they have to be a boy or a girl, so... My question still stands. Male or female camel? Jacob says you're boring. Thanks, man. You can feel free to fuck off whenever you want, though. It's not a big deal. All my children will be gender neutral, said no one ever. Get a shout out. Will Arsenal get relegated this season? No. I mean, I'd love to see it. There's nothing more I'd like to see than Arsenal get relegated, but no. They're not going to get relegated. They'll be fine. They'll come 6th. They'll be okay. Zachary, it's both. Wow. It sucks, but at least you can play the game. Yeah, but... Good run from Lamina. See, now in the last 5 minutes, now Southampton I think are going to start to push a little bit more. God is sexist because only women get to have periods, says Angus Mayo. What minute are they in? Badass, they're in the 40th minute at the moment. Jacob Moore thought you were streaming the game. Well, if you could read, you'd know that I wasn't. Because there's watch along in the thumbnail and there's watch along in the title. And I make it pretty clear that it's a watch along. Wonder if Gareth's still here. No, I don't see Gareth. I think he might have left. I think he realised that he could watch it on BBC 5 Live or whatever the hell he was saying. The Human Lion says put the game on the screen. The Human Lion, that is illegal for me to do on YouTube. So, no. I'm not going to do that. I think Arsenal finished 17th place. I think you're underestimating Arsenal a little bit too much. Oh, they've given the ball away in a good position. Mate, is he onside? He was onside, I think. Oh my word, that could have been 2-0 right there. Quinn Mary, live match, please. Guys, it is illegal for me to stream the game on YouTube. I don't know how else I can say it. It is illegal. And I will not risk my channel so like 5 people can watch the actual game. You can find live streams all over the internet. I don't know why you guys are looking for live streams of the game on YouTube, because I guarantee you will not find a live stream on YouTube, and if you do, well, let me know. Southampton says we'll win. I ain't lying. Can't wait till Ibra comes back. It would be nice to see him in a United shirt again. Not even gonna lie, it'd be nice. My name is the best soccer club in the world, better than Man United. And the name, as you can see on the screen, is Cork City FC. Which it's hard to argue with that. Cork City are one of the best clubs in the world. No? Just me? Make a new channel and put the game there. Yeah, but it gets taken down, like, instantly. It takes just minutes to get it down. Young gets a yellow card. Didn't look like much contact, but he's got to be pretty confident if there's contact. Glory, glory, Man United. We're going to win the league in the UCL, says Queen T. I'm sorry, give me the link. I don't have the link. What I'm watching it on is a paid subscription. I don't have a link to the stream. Just look up streams. Go to Crick Free or go to First Row Sports or something along those lines. You will find a stream. It's going to be shit quality, but you will find a stream. You are a legend. Are you from Australia? Yes, I am, Cork City. I am from Australia. Irish League, it's the best league in the universe, says Eunice. I agree. Best league in the universe. Here, Gareth's back. What tram line is it for Old Trafford? I don't know. You tell me, Gareth. You're the one that seems to know everything. You knew that it was on BBC 5 Live, didn't you? Guardy, put that you can't put the game on YouTube in the description. I'll question answers for some buggers. Put that you can't put the game on YouTube in the description. Okay, I'll do that at halftime. No one reads the description, though. That's like, no one reads the description. Oliver's pretty happy. Gareth's back. Angus as well. Angus is... Look how much we love you, Gareth. I'm sure there must be a Man United fan here who knows how to get to Old Trafford or has at least been there for a game. The legend Gareth is back. Gareth, you're very welcome here, sir. Lamina to score next, says Jacob. That's a rowdy prediction, but you never know. I mean, Southampton have looked okay in patches. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a goal in them, which is why I predicted 3-1 at the start of the game. So, you never know. You never know. Sane's goal, whoa. Oh, did Sane score? Yes, my boy Sane. Good run here from Mkhitaryan, puts it out wide to Lukaku, puts it back in. Just was never going to happen there. Good defending from Wesley Hoot. Southampton to win 3-1. The B-Tech journey, Gareth returns. When's the officer going to unlock your door? I don't know. Sane scored the goal. Nice. I can't wait to watch that goal. If it's a good goal, I can't wait. Sane's such a talented guy. Look, it's definitely the real Man City account. I think so too. Churchill just gave his number to 21,000 people. Did he? Just saw Roy, lol. Was he upset? Jonah says, hey, what did I miss? Nothing, we're just watching the game. It's 1-0 at the moment and waiting to added time in the first half. 2 added minutes. We're currently 20 seconds in. I think Mourinho just wants to see the half out, wants to go 1-0. He's shouting pretty loudly, pretty intensely. So I think he just wants to see the half out at 1-0 and maybe come out in the second half and do some bits. But at the moment, it's been... I'd say, you know what, I'd say even. Like, I don't think we've been that much better than Southampton. I just think we took our chance when we had it. You know, if it was 0-0 right now, I don't think anybody would say that Man United deserves to be in front. But we did get the goal. We've been holding off well since then. And hopefully we can do that for the rest of the game. Will you be calling Robbie Savage up on 606 later? Gareth, I don't know what the hell 606 is. Gareth is a god amongst men. Yeah, I have to agree with Oliver. I feel like Gareth knows everything. Does anybody feel the same? I feel like Gareth just knows everything. I feel like he's just like, we could ask him anything and he'd know the answer. Forza Southampton, says Jonah. Can't you put the sound on, says Kevin? I don't think so. I don't know, though. That is a very good question, but I don't think I can. And besides, like, would you like to just hear the commentary? And then me talking over the commentary? Gareth is all-knowing. Yeah, I think I agree with that. City scored Sane, says Cobra. Someone want to give me the timeout, says Churchill. Yes. I'd like to give you a timeout. Saints had a chance at the end for a corner, says Jacob. Yeah, I just watched that now. So I'm assuming the whistle's going to go. Band is also free. You're allowed to put the sound on. I mean, we could have commentary. If you guys want to hear professional commentary, we could have commentary on. I'll let you guys ponder that at halftime. In the meantime, I'm just going to go quickly piss. Because I've been drinking a lot of water. I've gone through this much of my bottle. And so I need to really piss pretty bad. Alright, I'll see you guys. I'll be back before the second half starts, but yeah. I don't know what to put, so I'm just going to put this. Because I don't have my taking a break one. So, just for like 1 minute, you'll have to look at this. If anybody asks, the stream Alrighty, I'm back. Here we go. Gareth, can you give me some more details on BPC Sport? Yeah, same. You guys will notice how my room is a mess at the moment. The new place is coming together. We're slowly purchasing things. But my room is a mess. It's just, I just want to set everything up. It's so annoying. I'm planning on, for like the videos and stuff, on the walls behind me, I plan on having like football shirts. So I've got a couple that I'm thinking of putting up there. Yeah, I just want to get things like hung up. I want my room to just sort of be done already, you know what I mean? Jeez, Gardy, Sane's goal was insane. David Silva chipped over the defence, Sane flicked it over the Palace defender and mugged off another one that finished a tight-angled 1v1 for the goal. Alright, let me just watch that right now, because that just sounds delightful. Let me see if I can do this. Sane. Usually Twitter, usually this is how I see goals. I go to Twitter, I search the person, and I go to videos. Usually there's something there to watch. Also, the internet is dropping a little bit. Maybe because I'm looking for the goal. You're back. Yes, I am. It's half time. Do you have any roommates? Yes, I do. 3 of my siblings. I only have 3, but like, yeah, all 3 of my siblings. They're all actual like YouTube videos. Usually there's ones where it's just a Twitter video. Alright, I'll open it up. It's okay. I'll open it up. It's a Daily Motion. I'll open it up. I don't mind. Palace is shit, and it's BS. They fired De Boer so quickly, yeah. Alright, let's take a look-see. It's loading up real quick. I was wondering where this tissue was the whole first half. Just to sort of wipe my nose. Alright, Sane. I'm just going to let it buff for a little bit, because it might... Okay, it's not doing it too bad. Rip. 3 siblings equals 5. Yeah. When did you move in? Right before FIFA 18 EA Access dropped. Literally right before. Oh, that is filth from Sane. I'm sorry, that is filth from Leroy Sane. Beautiful goal. Absolute beaut. Ryan subscribed. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks a lot. Means a lot. Jonah is Dutch. City is the best, or City best, says Bizza. Make a Brazza parody. Kevin. Come on, bro. Really? You're just gonna hit that? You're just gonna hit me with that? Come on now. I'm just checking the scores around the grounds pretty much. Just see what's going on. I'm also checking on my accumulator. So, a lot of draws going around at the moment, but obviously City are up 1-0, Chelsea are up 2-0, so my prediction of a draw doesn't seem to be happening, and Watford are up 1-0 away to Swansea. In the Championship, Leeds lead Ipswich 2-1. We've got Cardiff up 1-0 against Sunderland, which I assume that's where Joe and Jacob are at the moment. Hull City away up at Reading. Let's see, is there any other big European leagues playing at the moment? Serie A has not kicked off. La Liga, Alaves and Madrid are currently 1-1. Eunice just put that in the chat. Munir apparently the scorer of the goal for Alaves. What else we got? Germany. No one's playing yet. Dortmund and Borussia Mönchengladbach play at 2:30. In the French league, Montpellier and PSG is about to kick off in 5 minutes. And that's it. That's the top 5 leagues for you. My connection is terrible, so the video is dead for me, but I live on in the chat. Type help for Mayo if you care about dead people. I do, but I can't be bothered typing that out. That's the only problem. Anyone got a link, says Luke Pickering. I don't, personally. Maybe somebody else does, I don't know. Anybody have a link? Again, it's a bit of frame dropping. Yeah, Joe is watching the Sunderland game, which is okay. I thought he would be. There's a lot of games across, like, the games at 3 PM are just like, there's just so many. It's crazy. Let's check my fantasy team. Let's see how I'm going in fantasy. 1-1 in the Real Madrid game. Real Madrid sucks massive BBC, says Kevin. Alright, let's see what's going on. Not the best. I mean, Lukaku's on 5, which is good, but Cedric, Bailly, De Bruyne and Redmond all on 1 point at the moment. I'm kind of hoping De Bruyne gets involved in that game against Palace, especially if they go on to batter Palace, then hopefully he gets involved in some goals. If not, if you keep a clean sheet, that's pretty much the minimum I like from my midfielders, is like 3 or 4 points. Ericsson, I had him as my captain. He picked up 7, so captain 14, picked up a goal, and he played 72 minutes as well. Chicharito I have, along with Lukaku, as my 2 strikers. I was this close, like that close to trading Chicharito out this week, but I kept him. Overall, I think I need Redmond out of my team. I don't think he's doing well enough. Usually he's a good pick, but I just feel like he's not doing well enough this season. Cedric's, I think I can keep him, but I think the 2 Southampton boys have to go. Richie has been really good. Really liking Richie, and I also have Salah in my midfield. So for the rest of the round, I have Richie, Salah, Kolasinac, and Foster to play, which is good. 2-0 Chelsea vs Stoke. Morata 1, Pedro 1. De Bruyne is playing so defensive. He's not doing anything in attack. It's unfortunate. SWAT, I don't have a fantasy league. I am in Niran and in Rich Lee's leagues. Actually, I think this league is mine. It just carried over. I didn't make one this year, but I think they've just carried over the league that I made last year, which is interesting. But I'm not really paying attention to it. Goal, another Ceballos goal. What a gem. Redmond is average. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I feel like he's been okay for the past couple of years, especially fantasy-wise. He usually chips in with an assist, but obviously not. Yeah, YouTube is showing that it's the live stream health is red at the moment, so you guys might be... Yeah, I don't know. You guys might be experiencing some dropouts, but it's not too bad on my end. It is a bit up and down, so hopefully that doesn't happen too much. But if it's too bad at any point, I will end the stream, but it's recovering itself. I'm watching the dropped frames and the kilobytes per second, so I don't think we'll win. I think we have a chance, but I think we'll win. Wow, no confidence there. Angus May, I'm about to bet £55 on Southampton to win 1-0. Anyone agree? Brighton a tank. 2-1 in the Madrid game. Real winning. Nice. People, stop typing the results in Spain. Oliver already knows the results in Spain. He doesn't need that. Okay? No, you stupids, hella Brighton. Too early to say that badass Salas, and the reason Manchester City says that is because badass Salas says it's Man United, yeah. Great squad. Which, I'd like to hope that it is. I don't know if it is. No, you stupids, hella Brighton. Yeah, Brighton are the best, right? Let's see what YouTube says. No, it still says red. I don't know. Maybe this is unwatchable for you guys. Everything on my end is... It does go down a little bit, but not to the point of red health. So... Oliver may know Spanish results, but Gareth knows the results of every event which will ever come to pass. Wow. Are you showing the game after half-time? No, Dylan, I'm not. I'm not showing the game. It's illegal for me to show the game. I do have it in my description. This is not a live stream of the actual game. It is simply me watching and reacting to the game. Feel free to watch along with me as I hope and pray United don't get embarrassed. Title: Southampton vs Manchester United watch along. Thumbnail: watch along. I feel like I make it pretty clear. But, you know, MLS is irrelevant to my life, says Manchester City. I feel like everybody outside of America feels that way. We all share your sentiments. Yeah, we are dropping a little bit of frames now. I don't know what's going on, but we are dropping some frames. Some frames are being dropped. Let me just put this back where it was. Yo, I like St. Mary's. It looks nice. Anybody feel the same way? Nope. Don't think it's clear for people. Yeah. It's not clear enough that I'm doing a watch along. Stream is fine for me, says Oliver. Well, that's all that matters, Oliver. PSG vs Montpellier, or however you spell it, game started. Yes, the kickoff was at 4 PM UK, 5 PM Europe. They have kicked off PSG away to Montpellier. Neymar out because of a minor injury. There you go. Manchester City with the updates. MLS equals Major League Soccer. American League. Angus, I think we all know what it is. Oh my goodness. I really need some sleep, guys. You don't know. I've not been sleeping since FIFA 18 dropped. It's crazy. I go to bed at like 5, waking up at like 8, 9, getting videos done. I'm taking a long time to edit the Leeds United career mode videos. It's taking me all day to edit them. But I'm taking my time. Because you know what? Even if the Leeds United career mode is not the most popular, it's definitely going to help me with these editing skills. The new graphics that I'm adding, the pacing of the videos. I'm just trying to... Because obviously I'm going to be doing another career mode. So hopefully I can transfer what I'm doing at Leeds and do it on the other career modes. 19 dislikes on this stream, 19 people who didn't see the thumbnail and were disappointed not to see the game. Yeah, I mean, that happened with the first watch along as well at Everton. Honestly, I can't wait until I do a watch along for like the Manchester Derby or a really big game, because there's going to be a lot of people thinking that it's the actual game. I mean, true fucking Geordie, did the knockout for the McGregor versus Mayweather fight, and half that is dislikes because people thought it was the actual boxing match on YouTube. I don't think people understand at all. But it doesn't really matter. Like, dislikes and likes on this stream doesn't really matter because I don't upload this stream. But on something like the Inter Milan career mode, I do urge people to leave a like. But on this one, it's not too big of a deal because it doesn't get uploaded, so. What time is it in your location? It's 10 AM where I'm at. It's currently 1 in the morning. And we're kicking off in the second half. We've kicked off. We're 47 seconds in now. And it should be an interesting half. Let's hope Man United pull through. It'd be nice if they pull through. For my sake, anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if it does end a draw, but... man, a second goal would help, I think. Do you know where my name came from? What are those 87? Yeah, it's from What Are Those, obviously. The meme. Continue the alphabet, A, and then Angus Mayer said A, and then Manchester City hit him with the Z. He just finished it. He just ended it. So there. Man, I don't know, I've just got this, I'm all of a sudden a little bit nervous that we're not going to get a second goal here. I don't know why. 1-0 is good, but, man, I'd like to get comfortable. I like a second goal here. Come on, Fellaini. Use that body of yours. Use that tree trunk of a body of yours. Comes from Smosh. Oh, does it? I don't watch Smosh. I've never watched Smosh. I mean, I completed the alphabet. You're not wrong, Manchester City, you did. You did complete the alphabet. Z is how you complete the alphabet. Angus says, well done. Angus is not happy. What's the score with City? I believe it is 1-0, Skippy. I'm pretty sure it is 1-0 at the moment. Courtesy of a Leroy Sané goal, but that was the halftime score. It's been a couple minutes in the second half, and you never know, something could have happened. Southampton now with the corner. Whipping it in, and it was a decent little corner, and hopefully that's a goal kick. Someone's down in the penalty box, and he's grabbing his foot. Stream is 10 out of 10. Thanks, Jonah. Thanks a lot, man. Look, it's these streams, I don't really try too hard. I made a little graphic for it. You know what I mean? I have some things up here, but really I just sit down and chill out and just kick back with you guys, so that's the main thing. People are applauding Van Dijk, it seems. I was born on the same day as Pogba, says What Are Those? Nice. So another corner here for Southampton. The first one was decent. Davis has a good delivery. That one was a little bit worse. Man, Lamina is quick on his feet. He's very agile. He's got very quick feet. Sweet, I hope United get another goal. Get more breathing room, yeah. Oh, you meant, what's the score with United? Skippy, you asked what the score was for Manchester City. It's the same for both games. It's 1-0. Ooh, Shane Long. If he got a decent head onto that. De Gea was good, though. He was well positioned. Rashford now a break and a lot of room here. But my word, Cedric, how quick is he to catch up with him that quickly? No, ref, that's not a foul. Oh, my word. That's not a foul, referee. Come on. You're joking. You're joking. How is that a foul? Apparently Lukaku's pushed him. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Oh, that's so soft. That is so soft, ref. Are you serious? Fuck's sake. Neymar not playing for PSG today. Yes, he has a minor injury. I have to go stream, But why did you trick me? There is no live footage. You could have warned me. Yeah. Okay, Oliver, if you actually are going, goodbye. Good luck with the watch-along. Going to eat. Bye. Bye, Jonah. Goodbye. Just a few more minutes before Manchester United score 2 more goals. I mean, you hope so, but Southampton, I think they've come out more lively than us. For sure. Everyone say bye to Jonah. Yeah, I agree with Angus Mayo. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Southampton has definitely come out more lively. This time Tadic on the corner, so they're switching it up. Switching up the tactics a little bit. From a right footer to a left footer, trying to curl that in. That was a great cross. How have they not found the back of the net there? Oh my word. How have they not found the back of the net? I just feel like that was bound to go in. Oh, bodies being thrown on the line, that's how. I think it's going to go down to goal difference at the end of the year, so it's important that we at least get 2 goals away from home. I would just like a second goal just to relax a bit. I would just like to relax. I don't want to watch another 40 minutes of 1-0. Like, 1-0 win, great. At the end of the day, it's a win. But watching it is stressful as fuck, because we are so subject to just a complete breakdown. One breakdown and Southampton will score. You know what I mean? And they're starting to turn the screws a little bit. Are you friends with B Monas? Yep, SWAT of those I am. We've been friends for a long time. Man, that was really well done from Redmond. Yeah, we've been friends for a while. City score another goal. Sterling scored it. Nice. Was De Bruyne the assist? Can you check who the assist was? What are those? Because he's my fantasy team. So it's the only one I really care about. Unless Sane scored. But he didn't, obviously. Yeah, Redmond, great footwork here. He completely ruins Valencia. Completely ruins him. God, you need Sane in your fantasy team. A goal and an assist. So Leroy Sane with the assist. Yeah, I didn't think he'd be getting game time, Manchester City. That's why I didn't get him, because I didn't think he'd be getting game time. Matic just dispossessed Lamina, like taking candy from a fucking baby. That was beautiful to watch. They didn't show the replay. Oh, that's okay. According to Manchester City, it was Leroy Sane. Starting to get a bit tired now. I can't wait to sleep. But yeah, man, Southampton, you can just tell, second half, they've come out. They're running harder than they were in the first half. They're more direct than they were in the first half. And yeah, definitely more pressure overall. We just got to stay patient. We got to stay calm. But it would be nice to have a second goal, so I'm not going to lie, I'd like to see us get a second goal. Southampton, better team, says Skippy. I think for the first 8 minutes of the second half, they have, yes, they've been the better team, I'd say. Real life FIFA 18 experiment, could a 5-side team of Gardy and 4 icons win the Premier League? Nice. We'll think about that one. But yeah. I just have a feeling it'll either be a draw or it'll be a hearts in mouth sort of 1-0. But I think that about every game that we play this season, and then we score 3 goals in like 6 minutes, and that's it. We're home clear. You know what I mean? I think we need I think really what we're hoping for, or what we need, is like just a substitution, like just an injection of pace or something to freshen it up, like. That's if we're looking to score another goal. Bro, Sterling side netting. Okay, so I'm assuming Manchester City are dominating Palace. I thought there might be somewhere where they slip up, but it seems like no. They're just dominating. Which is good. Well, for Manchester City fans. I don't really care. Bring Martial on. I think it's a bit too early. 54th minute, but maybe not towards the 60th minute. Yes, I would definitely think about it. Rashford seems to have just lost a step or two. Actually, I might even just keep Rashford on. Maybe take Mata or Mkhitaryan off, man. They've just not really done anything in the second half here. which is just so like them. They can both just disappear from the game so easily. Which is unfortunate, because when they're on, like on fire, when they're switched on, they're such fantastic players. Great interception from Juan Mata. Hey, he's been fouled, ref. Come on now. How is that not a foul? I have a feeling he might keep Rashford on, though. For defensive purposes. I have a feeling he might keep Rashford on. But I don't know. It's, Oh, Mkhitaryan, so close. It's, a noticeable change in the way Southampton are playing. There's always someone up with Shane Long now. It's almost like they're playing a second striker. Not really, but it's almost as if they're playing a second striker. Someone's usually up there with Shane Long pushing the midfield back. That's a great long ball. But he was offside. Wasn't he? No, he wasn't. They've continued play. He wasn't offside. Mata nearly goes down. That's a decent little shot. De Gea gobbles it up. Nice from David. Not had too much to do in terms of serious saves, so it's good that he gets his gloves warm a little bit. How is it that you have 49 likes and 48 views? Because at the moment, there's 48 people watching. But throughout the live stream, there's probably been like a few hundred people that have come past. Everton are horrible this season so far, question mark. Yeah, more or less. But you can see glimpses of hope, I think. It's just whether or not they can tick with each other. That's what it comes down to, Oliver. Whether or not they can start clicking. That's what it'll come down to. One 0 down at the moment, says Oliver. Are they really? They really 1-0 down to Bournemouth. Jesus. I haven't actually checked the score since half time. What's your top four? What did I predict for top four? I predicted United first, City second, Spurs third, Chelsea fourth, I think. Josh King scored. Nice. Who is your dark horse to win the Player of the Year and top goal scorer? I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention to other teams to know. Top goal scorer, dark horse. What would you consider a dark horse? Kane and Lukaku definitely would be up there, but they're not dark horses for sure. I don't know if you can say Gabriel Jesus is necessarily a dark horse, but he could potentially challenge. Desmond says, how much is your rent? It's roughly 600 a month. Which is why I have 600 up there for a month. So, yeah. It's just an option if you want. You don't have to do anything. But if you do want to, at the top of the description, there's a donation button. You can go donate there if you want. Or you could just super chat if you want as well. Whatever works for you, if that's the way you feel inclined. I'm just trying to check who I have in my accumulator. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Do you have another job instead of YouTube? Yeah, I did. City scored again 3-0. Who was it this time? Is De Bruyne involved? Please tell me De Bruyne is involved. Like, for the love of God, please tell me De Bruyne is involved. I'm trying to do two things at once here. It's so hard. You wouldn't think it'd be this hard. Redmond whips it in. I was caught in two minds, and the header from Shane Long. De Bruyne pre-assist. That's not good enough. I need the actual assist, don't I? Sterling scored. Nice. Not for me, nice, but for him, nice. Unfortunately for me, it is not nice. Would have preferred if De Bruyne scored. I would have preferred if De Bruyne was actually involved in all of them, but obviously that doesn't work that way. Ooh, hopefully there's no foul there. There's not. Okay. Lucky. That was a bit of a coming together. I didn't think that was an actual foul. But I thought maybe the ref would just blow just to be a cheeky cunt, you know? Oh, he's let that go as well. Here we go. Southampton, they have a player who's offside, but he will be onside. They're on the counter again. Oh, man. They're knocking at the door. Like, you can't even deny it. They're knocking on the door. City nearly scored another one. Assist. Okay. Apparently, according to SWAT of those, it was a pre-assist. But was it an actual assist? Because that changes everything. Southampton from range this time. Yeah, they're starting to knock on the door. Sterling going off for Bernardo Silva. Nice. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling now. A little bit of, like, just this sickening feeling in my stomach that we're not going to win this game. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm very wrong, but it just seems like maybe. Just maybe. We won't win. Shane Long likes to complain. I think that's what I've realized the most from watching this game. If anything, if I've watched anything, that's what I've watched the most, is that he likes to complain. Maybe I'm just being a bit picky. Herrera's on. So there's the first substitution. Very defensive. Herrera for Mata. Which I thought he was going to go for a defensive substitution first. I thought Mata or Mkhitaryan had to come off. He's gone with Mata. Which means Herrera will drop in with Fellaini and Matic, I assume. And then Mkhitaryan will go to the right. Rashford stays on the left. I think that's where it's going to go for now. Don't know what the next move will be. Halfway line goal from City. Just kidding. You nearly got me. I mean, at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, they're smashing Palace, from what I'm hearing. Oh, Rashford just running around in circles. No, don't you dare blow the whistle, referee. Herrera through to Lukaku. You've got options, Lukaku. Come on. Mkhitaryan! Nah. Was never going to happen. I felt like Lukaku should have backed himself there. Maybe just tried to turn around. Or maybe Mkhitaryan should have worked that a little bit better. I feel like we just rushed on both ends there, I'd say. Andrew McDonald Music says, hey, what's going on, buddy? Man, I'm starting to get nervous, guys. I'm really starting to get nervous here. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I am starting to get nervous. Why did what I said not come up on the stream? I don't know. What minute is it? It's still the 63rd, 64th minute. 1-0 to United, and Southampton have been, I would say, the better team in the second half. I mean, they've been the better team in the second half, I'd say for sure. And I'm just hoping now our defense is good enough. Or if we could score like 4 goals in 5 minutes like we usually do, that would be also acceptable. Who do you want to win? Right here. Yes, good work, Rashford. Great defending, that is. I mean, that's why he likes Rashford, man. That work rate. He's wearing a United shirt. Yeah. It's true, Connor. I am. I think I try and make it as obvious as possible when I'm doing the watch-alongs who I go for. Nice work from Rashford into Ashley Young. It's unfortunate that Ashley Young is the option for Rashford on the overlap. I have not seen Palace touch the ball in minutes, so he wants Southampton to win. Yeah, I do. I didn't realise. That's okay. Valencia. Ah. Oh, yes. Go on, Mickey. Come on, boys. It's 3v2. Come on, Lukaku. Oh. Oh, my goodness, boys. 3v2. My God. Come on, Rom. You got to do better there, man. Those are the chances we have to take when we're 1-0 up like this. You want to get some breathing room. That's the perfect opportunity to get it. He just squandered the chance. Damn it. Why should we pay your rent? Just tuned in. You don't have to. You can just help me out if you want. It's just an additional thing that you guys can do. Fellaini. What happened? We had a 3v2 in Lukaku. It wasn't like a guaranteed chance, but it was a 3v2. We should have done better, and Lukaku just blasted it. Well, not blasted it, but just shot it right at the keeper, I would say. From what I saw, anyway. Oh, my word. Fellaini off the line. Oh, man. This is starting to get tense now. The more the time ticks, the more tense it gets. Matzel says, you're a dick. That's the wrong you're, Matzel. It's with the apostrophe RE at the end. You are a dick. Please correct yourself. And if I'm a dick because I'm not showing the game, you're just an idiot. If I'm a dick for some other reason, then fair enough. No, that's okay, Louis. You can ask questions, that's fine. Just, I moved out, and if you guys want to help me pay rent, you can. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I won't say no to rent money. Southampton. Players in the box. Oh, Fellaini, great defending. Come on, and again. Nice. Clears it. Just give us a bit of room. Lukaku's literally up top on his own at the moment, man. Hey, Matzel got wrecked. He's probably not even here anymore. He's probably gone. He can't show the game. It's illegal. Yeah, see, Andrew knows. Andrew knows what's going on. How is Bertrand onside? Good cross. Good work, Jones. Back to Southampton. Cedric now on the ball. So, long range shot straight at De Gea, and he takes it in again. Another shot for Southampton. What minute am I in? 69 at the moment. Maybe you asked that on purpose because you knew what minute I was in. Man, I would literally give anything for a second goal right now. I really would. It's almost as if it's 0-0 at the moment. That's how it feels. It feels like if it's just 0-0. Ooh, that was a bad challenge. I don't know if he meant that or if he slipped. I think Valencia slipped. But that's still a bad challenge. He has to get a yellow for that. Yeah, he is. He's pointing at it. Man City are whining. I think you mean winning. Yeah. Yeah, he slipped. Matzel just got roasted, lol. Yeah, I know. Play my little nuts. It's a better version of fantasy football. Sure it is. If we're going to play a counter-attacking game, can we at least bring Martial on instead of Mkhitaryan? Fresh legs, bit of pace. Or if we're... I guess he just wants Mkhitaryan for defensive reasons, I guess. I don't know. Mkhitaryan's not really that defensive. Maybe I just want to see Martial. Look at the pressure from Southampton. Like, we're passing the ball and they're just on us. Go on, Fellaini, use that body of yours. Oh, referee, that's a foul. That is... What? Are you serious? I can't believe he's called that a foul on Fellaini. I actually cannot believe that. How is that a foul on Fellaini? Wow. Okay. I didn't see that. Even in the replay, I could not see how that was a foul on Fellaini. Redmond, he's so quick with his feet. Oh, that's a good chance. Great tackle. Great defending. Just put your bodies on the line. Great work. Matic now plays it out. It's just to no one. It's just to no one. We have absolutely no intention of getting another goal, it seems. Like, absolutely no intention. It feels like we're hanging on for dear life here, which is not where you want to be. We should have been 2-0 up. Lukaku should have scored. I hate to say it, but he should have. That was a great chance. 3v2. He was played through. He should have buried that. As difficult as an angle as it was, that's why we're paying him. That's why we got him. Southampton sent a cross in. Good thing we dealt with it. Oh my goodness, Fellaini, what are you doing? Just jumping in midair. Getting in the way of Lukaku. Dusan Tadic now. Gonna whip that one in. De Gea. Good work. Good work, De Gea. Big Dave. Doing his job. Gabbiadini's coming on. I said this at the start of the game. I said Gabbiadini is a weapon. I wouldn't be surprised if he's attempting to score the goal. Stuart Davis off. Very attacking substitution from Southampton. You got to credit them for giving this a shot. 2 strikers now on the pitch. Romeu is their stand-in captain while Davis is out. We're bringing on Smalling. Obviously a very defensive substitution. I think for once, Mourinho is fully going park the bus and he's not worried about scoring those goals. What do you think? What do you think the top 4 is going to be like? In my prediction video, I had United first, City second, Spurs third, and Chelsea fourth. But right now, I'm not worried about my prediction video. I'm worried about conceding a goal here because I think we might. He's obviously bringing on Smalling for a little bit of height. Not sure. I don't think he'll be bringing him on for a like-for-like change. I think maybe Ashley Young might come off. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm not sure who exactly he's thinking is going to come on. But at the moment, I'm staying silent because I'm literally just, I can't even breathe. Like, I just want us to get a second goal so badly, but it's just, there's nothing doing. We have absolutely no intention of going forward. Smaldini, yeah. Exactly. Smalling, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. That's how I feel. He's coming on. He's coming on for 22? Mkhitaryan? He is. He's coming on for Mkhitaryan. Smalling for Mkhitaryan. I don't know if you've ever seen a more defensive substitution in your life. Which means now we have 3 centre-backs on. Young is still on. Valencia is still on. It'll be Matic, Herrera, and Fellaini as the 3. And then Rashford will be back as well, and Lukaku will be up front. Rashford will sort of be playing like a second striker, but more of like an Iron Robin second striker. where he's a little bit out wide, and he'll be coming back and defending for sure. So, man, I don't know. Smalling and Jones on the pitch, one of them is bound to fuck up, I think. No? Oh, man. I don't want to think negatively, but I just, ever since half-time, I got this really bad feeling in my stomach that we're gonna concede. Do you know the Master Bucks? Yeah, I know of him, but I don't know him personally. God, he's the pinnacle of humanity. Well, thank you. Are we going to get 4 goals again? Louis, I don't think so. Judging by the way this is going, I'm just happy with the 1-0, Louis. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel, personally. I just feel happy with the 1-0. What's going on here? They've got the medical guy out. What have they done that for? Mourinho does not look happy, by the way. 3-0 for Chelsea. Well, there goes my prediction of a draw for Stoke. That's not happening. There we go. We're a little bit more forward now with our possession. Let's just try and find Lukaku. Let's get him involved. Come on. Like, I know maybe it's like a bit selfish of me to want to get this second goal, but let's just see what he could do. That's a foul. No? Plays through Fellaini, of all people. Fellaini's not going to get there. But you know what I mean? The best form of defense is attack, and I know Mourinho's not like that, but let's just put a little bit of pressure. If we get a corner or something, we push their entire team back into their own penalty box. You know what I mean? Instead of them being in our half, we're all the way back into their penalty box. It's definitely a back three. Smalling's in the middle, Jones is on the left, Bailly's on the right. And then it seems like Rashford is also up there with Young. They're both playing like a left wing back position. Young's actually more advanced than Rashford at the moment. Good play from Southampton. That is great play. Oh, he's put it wide, thank fuck. Oh my word, that was a fantastic bit of play. Put it wide as well, which is perfect for me and my fucking life right now. Which season kit is it you're wearing? I think it's the 15-16 season, I want to say. "12 minutes to go, or nearly 11 minutes to go. 1-0 up. Nice. Beautiful play, Rashford. Lukaku in the middle. Come on, Herrera. Oh, Herrera, my friend. How could you do this to me? Come on, Anda. Come on, dude. All the time in the world, you can't keep your shot down? Man, that's so frustrating. You can't keep your nerve? Absolutely no pressure and you do that? Come on, man. Louis, right now F1 is not on my mind, man. I'll talk F1 in another stream. It's not on my mind right now. I'm using all my concentration here to just focus on... I don't know, it feels like if I focus, then the players will focus. I know it doesn't work like that, but I can't talk about anything else right now. I'm watching this game with just the biggest intent. Yeah, they're going to start whipping balls. I mean, we should be good with crosses. If they keep crossing the ball in, realistically speaking, we should be alright. That's how it should really be. Aguero scored for City, so they're 4-0 up, which means even if we win here, they're top of the table, which I expected. I didn't expect us to get a better goal difference than them against Palace. But if we can at least stay on the same points as them, that would be it. We have 10 minutes left in this game plus added time. This whole second half, I've had a bad feeling we're going to draw. I just hope and pray. That's all I can do. Good work, Bailly. Come on. Clean this up, buddy. No mistakes. Oh, yes. Good work, box. Come on, Fellaini. Yes, good work. Come on. That's it, Lukaku. Now, just take your time. Just run with the ball. Exactly. Just like that. Doesn't matter if you lose it or retrieve it. It doesn't matter. Just run at them. Push them back as much as you can. Hat-trick for Morata. Nice. He seems to be the real deal, eh? He seems to be looking good. Someone's down. Someone's injured. The foul's on Lukaku. He's got a yellow card. He feels like he shouldn't have been yellow carded. Let's take a look at the replay. Lemina's looked good. He's really good on his feet. Yeah, I gotta say, he looks very good on his feet. I think Lukaku's got the ball. I can't tell from the replays. I think he got the ball. So he's a bit dumbfounded, but... Come on, United. Everton came from behind 2-1. Nice. Am I the only one who watches this in the game? Well, apparently, Louis, yes, you are. Lil Uzi Vert is a Saints fan. You've got to be very proud of your team, Lil Uzi Vert, in the second half, at the very least. Charlie Austin comes on for Shane Long, which means Austin and Gabbiadini are now the two strikers. And now James Ward-Prowse is coming on for Cedric. So a massively attacking substitution there to bring Ward-Prowse on. Chelsea are up 4-0 now. I predicted a draw between Stoke and Chelsea, but it's Chelsea 4-0. And we've got about 7 minutes. 7 minutes plus injury time here at St. Mary's to pull out the win, which would be fantastic. And I just don't want to jinx anything. I don't even want to say anything. Oh, that's good play. Charlie Austin on the ball. Good work. Good work, Fellaini. You just get your body in the way, buddy. That's all you got to do. As long as it's not right in front of the goal and it deflects into the goal. That's all we got to make sure. I think Morata scored a hat-trick, but not sure. I haven't kept up with the Chelsea game, so he probably did. Lamina whips it in. Too much on it. We'll take that. Just let it run. Let it run. That curved back way too much. It would have been nice to get the goal kick there. Just calm things down. But unfortunately. What is your favourite type of music? I don't know. I don't know. I go through different phases. Not like completely different. But like I'll go from different things to different things. Oh, Redmond. He's having a go at the touchy. He's proper having a go at the touchy. Where you buy the shirt? I got this in the season. I got this in the season that we used it, which was I think the 15-16 season, which was I think it was the last season under Van Gaal, I think. What's your favorite team? Right there. Stay up every single night they play to watch them. What time is it right now in Australia? It's nearing 2 a.m. It's 1:45. You're breathing so loud. I can't help it. I'm close to the microphone and I'm stressing. Go on, Rom. Yeah, there you go. Just chest the ball down. You don't have to do anything fancy. You don't have to score today. Even though you should have, you don't have to. I mean, he did. What am I talking about? He did score. You don't have to score a second goal. For a second, I thought I forgot who scored, and I'm like, wait a minute, it was Lukaku. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. 4.5 minutes, nearly 4 minutes, plus injury time, which shouldn't be too much. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, I'd say. I usually have the channel, but not this game. In Denmark, it's 5:44. Nice. Bro, Palace face United and Chelsea rip Palace. Is everyone in your family a Manchester United fan? Me and my brother are. The other two don't watch football. Yes, go on, Fellaini. Oh. What is your view of Lukaku? He's scoring goals. That's all he's got to do. Yes! They just passed it out. Alright. Nice. Let's get possession back. Will you continue and watch a long Liverpool match? No. I need to sleep. Three minutes. Plus injury time. And I gotta tell you, the more time goes by, the less confident I am. I gotta be honest with you guys. Zapod Mapping says Gardy is gay. I am. Full homo gay. Don't give a foul. Do not give a foul. Ref, he had already fallen over. Come on, man. He had already fallen over. What did you want Matic to do? Disappear? Give me tips to learn English quickly? I don't know. English is a really weird language when you actually think about it. We're playing so bad. I don't know. Are you a fan of Southampton or Manchester United? Because I think Southampton are playing well. And we're not really playing, are we? Come on, don't do this off of the free kick. Okay, yes. Go on, Lukaku. Oh, someone's down. Jones is down. I think he's doing this to run down the time, but this is just going to add to the injury time. Mourinho just looked at Tadic, just giving him a cheeky smile. What happened here? Yeah, he copped Smalling. You never want to get headbutted by Chris Smalling. That's got to hurt. I'm also checking my accumulator at the same time. And, everything's going good. It's a 6 leg. Everything's going good. Because currently 5 teams are playing. The only thing I need is for Charlton to get another goal against Bury. I mean, sorry, Berry. It's pronounced Berry. City is up 4-0, 5-0. They get another one. Yeah. I need Charlton to score. In the last 5 minutes, they're 1-1 with Berry. And I need Charlton to score again. Otherwise, the accumulator is dead. Dead in its tracks. And they're playing Berry. I mean, they're so much better than Berry in terms of the league table. We're going into added time. We're going into injury time here. City have gone up 5-0. I'm not concerned with City anymore. I'm concerned about us locking down these 3 points. Because these last few minutes are going to be... I'm running out of water to drink, and water keeps me calm. So, oh man. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Boys, I'm telling you, I just have a feeling. I'm not trying to anti-jinx it or anything. I just have a feeling. I just do. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I feel it, because we've actually not looked bad defensively this whole time, but just something. Something about this is not clicking for me. How many? It's 4 added minutes, so definitely, I think we probably gained from Jones being injured. I reckon they were giving 3 minutes of added time before the injury, and we wasted 2 minutes. So I think we gained a minute there. So instead of getting the 2 minutes plus another 3 minutes and playing 5 minutes, we got the 2 minutes out of the way, and now we only have 4 minutes to play instead of 5. That's how I see it anyway. But they might not have given 3 minutes, they might have given 2. You never know. Someone else is down. Herrera's down now. Dropping like flies. Seems like we're making another substitution here. Manchester United's form has died out. I don't know about that specifically, but definitely, at least for today, we've not played the best. We got the goal and we've hung on to it since then. Now Blind's coming on for Ashford. So we've got Smalling, Jones, Bailly and Blind on, along with Valencia and Ashley Young. And there goes our real counter-attacking presence in Rashford. So it's definitely just locking it in for the last 2 minutes here, running some time down with the substitution as well. Sammy says, fuck you. Sammy, if you thought this was the stream, you're dumber than you look. I don't even know what that means. Because you don't look like anything to me, but yeah. But if you're saying fuck you for a different reason, then that's very well, that's fine. Is that a goal kick or a corner? It's a corner. Oh, he's saying fuck. Oh, is he? Okay. I love you, man. How did you know that's one of those? What's going on here? What's happened here? Something's going on. Someone's kicking off on the touchline. Oh, here we go. Mourinho's getting sent. Mourinho's getting sent. What's happened here? He's getting sent. He's shaking all their hands and saying goodbye. Oh my goodness, he's getting sent. What did he get sent for? I can't hear what's happening either. So I'm not sure what's going on, but this is a corner. Keeper's up. Come on, boys. Not here, not now, please. Get it out. Oh my goodness. And again. No, you should have just let that run to De Gea. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, just let it stay up in the air. Just ping-pong it up in the air. That's okay. No, no foul. No foul. Referee, I swear to God. Thank you. Come on, ref. We're nearly up to 5 minutes here. Come on. I know you sent Mourinho. That's some time there. Yes! Come on, boys! Oh, man. Yes! Me and Lukaku feel the exact same way. I am literally Lukaku right now. Come on, boys. What a win. I mean, not in the, like, old-fashioned textbook style of winning, but, man. That was 45 minutes that I did not need in my life. That 45 minutes there, I did not need it. But so much relief. You can even tell it on the players. They're so relieved they've come here with taking 3 points as well. And City are on top, yeah, for sure. But it's only goal difference, and it's still... We're in September. You know what I mean? Tense game, Guardy. Yeah, it was. It was. Southampton really made that a difficult game. More difficult than it had to be, I think. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Leeds United drops in 5 minutes. Go watch that if you want to watch something after the football. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to go sleep. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.